crazy game by today's standards, but it's a pretty cool follow-up to the original. You don't have the overworld map as you did in the original, but some different ideas on boss fights were put into place for this one, as you will see here very shortly in Infinite Mystery. Running this one. We're going to go ahead and give the countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. So we won't hold it against IM that he chose Dale, that's alright. To each their own. But seriously, team show. So straight away we're in a little bit of a restaurant here, and IM's got to make his way to the right side of the screen. Pretty easy first stage to start with. Just has to avoid these enemies as best you can. Takes a little hit there. And the other thing he wants to avoid are these Rescue Rangers tokens. Every one of them, I believe, costs 4 frames in the count up at the end of the stage. So it doesn't want to have to deal with any more of that nonsense than he has to. Grabbing a few there. It's 4 frames. I guess it's not that much. He's just going to have an opportunity to get a health refill at the end of this section right here. Zipper's going to raise the water level of this sink here. And IM will ride a gravy boat on up and out of the stage. Monterey Jack's going to drop a few goodies for him, get his health all where he wants it to be. And it is boss fight time. We got the water rabbit coming up here. And this is the first spot where we're very likely to see IM use one of the main benefits of this game, where he can charge up his shots and do extra damage. Going to use that throughout several of the boss fights. You see, he has to run a certain number of frames along the same platform in order to get a charged up shot. I believe that does double damage. The pattern of Water Rabbit is random, and the spawn positions for these crates are random, but IM makes quick work of them, and we're done with stage 1 here. Now we have a bonus game where you can get a 1-up or a 2-up, or just throw the ball away, ignore it. Looked like IM got a 1-up there. Now here's a very short stage in this game that can deal with a few nasty enemies. These bats have pretty large hitboxes, so IM's going to do his best to avoid them. One more screen here before we get to the boss fight. Oh, see, there you go. See that decided to pull the okie doke on IM there. Looked like he was going left, went right. IM landed right on him. But he still got 2 hearts here. With this boss that is pushing IM back constantly. There's wind physics at play here, and IM's going to grab these cement blocks. And when enemies are in iframe in this game, if you run through them, you won't take damage. So IM's using that to his advantage here. He's waiting for the boss to get right up next to him, throw the block at him, and just go through unscathed. It's a pretty easy boss if you have that in your back pocket. And there he goes. As the game goes on, the bosses take more and more damage each time. I believe that boss took 6 or 7 hits. It's only going to go up from there, and the RNG is only going to go up from there. I am very nicely getting that 2-up right there. Good to stockpile a few lives in this game, because some of these bosses are a pain in the booty. Ooh, I am getting that nice D-boost off them off there. Going over those spikes. Ooh, I am trying to thread that needle there, make sure he doesn't take damage, avoids the damage. And he'll be on to maybe I don't know that you'd say the best named boss in the game, but this boss's name, I think officially this actual boss's name for a Disney character is Whiskey Weasel. See, he's got some whiskey. He is a weasel. Truth in advertising. But he's spitting hot fire at IM, so IM is taking his time, getting these crates. In order to get a crate to spawn, the previous crate has to be entirely off screen, which you see goes away as soon as he hits the Whiskey Weasel. You can charge up your crates here and do a little bit extra damage, but because the platforms are so narrow, you have very little space to work with, so I am playing it safe here in the marathon. So far, the Weasel being pretty cooperative. Sometimes the Weasel, as you saw right there, can just walk without spitting fire, but no problem for IM. And manages not to die at the end of that fight, which is good. If you're a little too cheeky, you can walk off the edge and die before the boss is officially dead. Then you have to do it all over again. It's no good. So here we are in the freezer. And IM has 3 minutes to get out alive. Otherwise, he freezes to death. And that's it. Fortunately for us, 3 minutes is about 2.5 minutes longer than IM will need. So he's just going to be running through here and trying to avoid damage. There are a few enemies that can give you a little bit of nasty patterns that IM wants to avoid. Aside from that, he's going to be in good shape. No boss fight at the end of this stage, so he just has to rip and run here. Now that health's getting a little iffy, but IM does it, no problem. It should give you more time if you play as Chip on that stage, since he has that nice warm jacket. But alas. Alright. Now we get to the fun part of this game, and by fun I mean the RNG nightmare part of this game. Here we are in the Haunted House. IM is just laying waste to everything. He's leaving nothing to chance here. Nice little T-boost off of that ghost. A lot of enemies here that you can boost off of, or that can get in your way with their excessive hitboxes. So IM wants to be sure that he doesn't take a death here. There's a lot of opportunity for that in this boss fight coming up. IM is rapidly approaching. Ooh, IM goes for the fast pattern there with that jump after the crate. Unfortunately, bonks his head, goes into the bottomless pit. Good news for him, though, he has collected a few extra lives during the mini stages, in between stages, so he is in pretty good shape as far as that goes. Looks like he might go... No, he's going to opt out of getting the safety health. That'll save him a little bit of time here as he gets into the ghost fight. Now, you talk about an RNG fight. This is it right here, folks. Right there, that pattern, can't attack him. Unattackable when he shoots that little magic speck at you. So IM waits. Let's see how it goes this time. There we go. Okay, so he's going to get a pattern where he drops an item that allows you to attack him. There are slow, medium, and fast patterns for the ball drops. And here's a slow pattern, which is ideal for IM because now, as you can see, he gets 2 balls in 1 cycle. So that's the absolute perfect pattern for IM. Looks like he's going to get a slow pattern again. He's got to throw that real quick, get the ball off the screen, and gets the double hit, double right off the bat here. I'm in pretty good shape. Ah, and there's the unattackable pattern again. This fight very much the gatekeeper for high-level attempts. And another slow pattern. IM's got a chance here. Ah, a little too close together, those drops there. Again, for a drop to be viable, the other one has to be completely off screen, but there he goes. The ghost goes down without too much fuss. Only 2 bad patterns for IM there. And he is done with one of the nastier stages in the game. And now IM has a choice in front of him. He can go to 1 of 3 stages. He's just going to go in order here. The next one coming up should be Western World. Unfortunately, he can't skip this cutscene. He's just going to have to mash through it as quickly as possible. We have Western World, the Clock Tower, and Future World coming up. Excuse me, he's going to do Clock Tower first. Yeah, as you see, there's Clock Tower, Western World, and then Future World. So he just goes in order. Gotta do them all anyway. These platforms are interesting. The big concrete slab platforms, stationary platforms, IM can jump through. The moving platform that he was just standing on, can't jump through those. I always found that odd. You see him bonking his head on the moving platform. He's got to avoid the moles here. They do act as Hammer Brothers. Let's maintain his health because here again, at the end of this stage, we're going to come up to a boss that can be a little bit of a nasty customer. Move very quickly at times. It's the Ornery Ostrich. An ostrich with an arm attachment and essentially a unicycle. I don't remember some of these enemies from the TV show, but the TV show was a little bit at the end of my Disney afternoon watching time in my childhood, so I don't know, maybe Ornery Ostrich was a big deal. As you see, once again, I am having to wait for the cog to land on the ground and using those iframes to his advantage, waiting for the ostrich to get right in his face and walk through him. Oh, but I am takes a hit there in doing so. Wait just a hair too late that time. He still got 2 health, he's in good shape. Oh! Just that quickly. Commentator's Curse. Throws that sprocket away. Oh, it doesn't matter. Ornery Ostrich is out of there. And just gets rid of the minigame as quickly as possible. And we will get to Western World. My favorite stage in the game. Who doesn't like Minecraft floors? No one has to. Minecraft floors. I don't know what a Minecraft floor is. There we are. So Iron actually has control over this a little bit. He can go fast or go slow. He has to slow down to avoid getting in from these boulders. If he does get hit, he's not immediately dead, but you lose control over the control panel for a second. So you have to wait for your enemies to go away to be able to grab it again. And if you're, you think you grabbed it a little too early, it's very easy to walk off the line or like a dummy. But not a problem, Brian, so far, avoiding all the damage at this point. First, you see these ball and chains swinging back and forth. And it is not a problem for IM going into Cardcat. Officially called Cardcat, but the community is taking the coin in Matt Cat. And here again is a boss that likes to stick and move a little bit, get out of your way of your throws. It can be a little bit of pain. I am getting right up in his face. Oh, and there you go. I am throws the card, and the Cardcat jumps right out of the way. So I just have to wait. Of course, waiting is first part in speedruns. Ryan will do all he can. Take a hit there. The big deal still has 2 in the tank. Oh, needed a diagonal right there. Didn't get it. I believe it is 9 hits for this boss. We're getting there. There it is. I am making us think about it, but he gets the job done. And now we'll be on the future world. More of those similar enemies here. IM's got to avoid the smashers right here. Has to wait for that one, unfortunately. No way to skip that. At least not as of yet. So I am down to 1 health here. Has to play it a little bit carefully here. Gets past the slingshot squirrel. Good job. And here's our buddies from Chippendale 1, those robot dogs. From the far-flung future of the game from a few years earlier. And that'll bring IM up to the construction lizard. I don't think is actually his name, but it's a lizard with a wrecking ball. So IM can actually get pretty far into the front tread of the equipment here. And that's going to allow him to throw diagonally up and attack the lizard. Again, I think we're looking for 9 or 10 hits here. I forget off the top of my head. It's one of those bosses that's deceptively easy. You just have to know not to walk too far forward, but you can actually go a little bit further into the boss sprite than you might think. But I am just letting the boss come to him, throwing the block, making it look easy. Oh, throws the diagonal, but he gets caught into the wrecking ball right there. The lizard's slow playing a little bit. He's kind of dropping extra blocks, which you can't really do anything with, because again, you can only have one attack block on screen at a time. But there he goes, waving the white flag. And that'll do it for the second to last stage. I am now going to the final stage in the game, looking to wrap this one up. It is Fat Cat's Lair. He's made some changes since Chippendale 1. But stuck with the conveyor belts, like those. So he installed a lot of new ones. There are going to be some birds that spawn here. I am wants to avoid them. Doesn't want to get knocked down into this electricity. It's not an insta-kill, but very easy to get stuck down there and get hit before while your iframes run out. Not much you can do at that point. Makes his way through. Monterey Jack's gonna pay us a visit again. I am doesn't even need it. Look at that, full health already. Who cares? So I am gonna turn around the conveyor belt, allow him to go a little faster through this laser section. But he is gonna wait for the lasers, just as a precaution. Hey, it's a marathon after all. Save those extra lives for Fat Cat, just in case something silly goes wrong. And it can go wrong. So here these cannons will shoot at IM. Only one ball can be on the screen at a time, so IM can use that to his advantage. Try to avoid taking extra damage. Gets a hit there, not a big deal. And he is through. And now, what's it spelling out there? I see a D and an A. It must be spelling out D. No, it's spelling out danger. I am getting a little bit extra health there, getting that hit point back. And now, it's time for Mecha Fat Cat. It's going to be 10 total hits, 5 per cycle, and this boss takes forever. So, hang out, relax, and just enjoy the very, very slow play of Mecha Fat Cat. Look at that. He starts to take off. It's like, nah, just kidding. We can't fight yet. Just wasting time. What a jerk. So IM has to time those bomb throws just so, and depending on where Fat Cat lands and where the bomb lands, is going to change up how IM times these things out. IM actually can get some free hits here. If Fat Cat lands directly onto the bomb, he can just let the bomb lie there. Unfortunately, he's not gotten those yet, but he's timed the bomb throws perfectly, gotten 2 out of 2 hits so far. He's in great shape. Of course, because the time in between attack phases is so long, IM wants to be very sure not to miss any attacks, but it happens right there. See, there's a free hit right there. I can just wait around. Fat Cat nice enough to give one back to IM after that miss there. A couple different attacks that Fat Cat can do. You've seen most of them this cycle, I believe. He can bounce his ball at you. He can give you the fast hand, which is kind of the scariest attack that he does, and he can shoot sparks on the ground. They're all pretty easy to avoid if you know what to look for. That fast hand, if you're not paying attention, it can get you real quick. Oh, it's very close there. That timing is very tight when you have to basically go to full screen for that attack. Another free hit for IM. They do not always give you a free hit when you miss. Don't be mistaken there. But there we go. First face is down. Now, Fat Cat's a little worse for wear. He's going to have a couple new tricks up his sleeve here on his attacks, but mostly IM is going to keep doing the same thing that he's been doing. Wait for the bomb to drop. Wait for Fat Cat to drop. And attack him just right. Ooh! Looked like maybe that one was going to get away from him, but IM makes it happen. So we need 4 more hits here. Then IM is home free. There we go. He gets that far hit. Alright, it's going to be a far attack from the other side of the screen. IM's got that one locked down, though. He's nailing that one, no problem. A free hit for IM there. IM is in great shape, just has to keep focused here and close it out. There it is. The final hit. I probably forgot to hit this time. There it is. All right. 2055. Well ahead of estimate. Really nice run by IM there. Congratulations to him. And that is Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2, everyone. And you get a bonus game at the end of the game. Like, that's not considered part of the timed run, but it's in there. It's the most important part of the game, obviously. Very weird they did that, but yeah, there it is. Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2. The Dale run by Infinite Mystery. Awesome job, IM. Thank you so much for that run. And everyone should stick around because we got more Disney action coming for you right now. DuckTales and DuckTales 2. So we'll get that rolling here in just a second on Retrothon here on RGLtv.